All right, people, time for a little walk and talk. I don't do much walking these days. I do plenty of talking, though. I don't do many walking talks like I used to because I don't get up and out the house and just walk and shit like I supposed to do and all that other shit. But I'm walking now, so I plan on walking from here, from my house to up the Quitman, around up Jensen to Collinsworth, and then back around, make that whole loop. Will I do it? I don't know. I might get halfway through it and might not feel like walking no more. It depends. But I'm gonna stop up here at the gas station and get me a cold drink and a snack for while I'm walking, and that'll be it. What I want to talk about? I don't know. Ain't really shit to talk about. Only thing I did today so far was I woke up. I woke up and I did my little daily options thing, trading options and stuff and stock market and stuff. And I didn't make no money today. I think I lost like $200. Like I say, at this point, it's all tuition. It's all tuition. Now, what I did do was like, okay, my first little options play, it went up $100. Man, that I could have made probably about $400-500 on that if I just stayed in it. But I got to my little $100, and on some Tesla options, and then I was like, oh, there go my $100, because that shit can go up and down like that. You see your $100, you don't see that. You see your play go up, they go down. It might not go back up. So I took that 100. I was like, all right, I'm done for the day. Now this is why I call it tuition. Once I get in, like I put my phone down. Anything they got to do with stocks, I stay off the app. I just go do something else the rest of the fucking day. No, I didn't do that. I kept looking at my fucking phone, saw that the price had went up. And my first mind was to buy a put. I see the price had shot up to like 125, 120, shot head towards 126. Like, whoop, it went up. I was like, all right, that's gonna come down. You know what I'm saying? My first mind, that's gonna come down. If anything that shoots straight up like that, it's gonna come back down. It's gonna retrace. I know this. What did my dumb ass do? I bought a call, which means betting that the price was gonna go up, when my first mind told me to buy a put at about 124. Buy a put at 124 because eventually it's gonna come down. No, my stupid ass. I bought an in the money call at 125, and the price floated around and started going up, and it only got green maybe like $12 or some shit like that, because I only had 2 contracts, so it didn't go up that much. Then it started going down. Like right now, if I'd have did my first mind and bought that put at 124, the price is down around 123 now. I would have hit my strike price and then some. And that's doing what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I was doing what I was supposed to, what I know you're supposed to do. The price shooting straight up like that, go ahead and buy a put. You know what I'm saying? Once you see it start to crest at the top, you buy a put for right underneath that, make you a couple $100. You're good. No, I didn't do that. So, like I said, all this is practice right now. Now, the fact was I only bought 2 contracts, which means I was working with a relatively small amount of money. So, I don't think I would have done that with my regular, amount that I would use for that. But still, But still, I'm like, And and what I should have did, well, I didn't want to lose all my premium, so I just I sold out of it. I cut my losses. I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. The prices, you know, it might shoot up again later on today, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not for the fuck with it. Like I say, I'm still learning. All this is tuition right now, so I'm not upset. I didn't throw my whole nut in there and shit, you know. But I need to stick to my principles when it comes to that shit instead of my impulse. Principles over impulse. The principles is I know what the fuck you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I know better. My impulse is like, ooh, you know, you see something shiny and you go for it. Well, I mean, that put was shiny too, motherfucker. Shit. You know what I'm saying? That put was shiny too. I should have just hopped on that like I was supposed to do. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep at it. That's why all these moves is kind of small. It ain't like I'm throwing $10,000-$20,000 and stupid shit like that. Nah, all the little moves I make like couple $100 or some shit like that. It was just my goal is at least to average on a weekly basis is like $100 a day. So that's about $500. If I can make $400 or $500 in a week's time, making these little option trades and shit like that, you know, I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. If I can do that consistently, I'll be able to scale my little cash up in that account to where I can make bigger bets, make more money, blah, blah, blah. You know how it go. And I'll be better at the game. I'll be better at that trading game so I can bring in more money. And even then, I'm on disability, so you know, you gotta, after a certain amount of money, you have to kind of, all right, I can't trade no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't trade no more. After you done made about $900,000 or something like that in a month's time, you gotta put the brakes on. If you that good, because I mean, this shit ain't guaranteed. If I got to the point where I'm just making buku cash, I wouldn't worry about it, but I ain't at that point yet. But yeah, once I get around $1,000, if I can do that, you know, you got to put the brakes on. Because like I say, all this shit get reported. You know, you got to file your taxes and shit. You can't be having a whole bunch of money coming in when you on government support and all that other bullshit. So that's what I did today. It's exciting, and once I get a hold of it, I'll be good. Anyway, I'm coming up on the Shell station over here for to go in here and get my snacks, put on a YouTube video, and finish my walk. I'll catch y'all on the flip.